Dear student, welcome to the online learning. Today we will learn about chapter number 6, that is integers. Today's topic will be addition of integers. So let's begin with our today's learning here. So here comes the rules for addition of integers. So first rule is when we take the sum of two integers and they are of same values but they have opposite sign, so their sum is equals to 0 we used to get. Fine. So let's see here through the help of one example present on the screen. If we have 3 and that is to be added with minus 3, so their sum will be equals to 0. Let's see how we get this. So first we have drawn a straight horizontal line and on that we have marked all the negative integers towards the left direction and all the positive integers towards the right direction of 0. Fine. Now first integer was 3. So from 0 we have marked 3 by moving 3 steps from 0 in the right direction. Now when we look to the next integer, it was minus 3. So here from 3 we'll take 3 steps towards the back direction and we'll reach to 0 here. So children, you can see when we have added this two integers, that two of same value but with opposite sign, so we have get the sum is equals to 0. Now see here the next rule, that when we look to add two positive integers, they always yields a positive sum. So here we look to add 3 with 5, so we have got here the sum is equals to 8. So let's see how we have obtained it. Through the help of number line, we drawn a horizontal straight number line and in that, as we discussed, we have marked all the integers. Fine. Then from 0, first number we have to represent is 3. So from 0 we'll move to the right direction 3 steps to represent 3. Then again next to 3 we have to represent 5 on it. That means in the same direction we'll keep on taking 5 more steps ahead. Fine. So that will take us to plus 8. So this is how we have got the sum. Fine. As per the next rule. Now come to the another rule here, that adding two negative integers always yields a negative sum. So this is how. Let's see through the help of example again. We have here minus 4 that is to be added with minus 5. So children, when we look to add any two negative integers, we go ahead with adding them first of all. Okay, so 4 added with 5 will give us 9. Okay, regardless of their sign, we add this two negative integers and later on we see among this 4 and 5 which one is greater. So 5 is greater. Okay, and you can see here this 5 bears the sign of minus in front of it. So this sum what we have got, that was 9, it will also bear the sign of minus in front of it owing to the greater integers sign what it consists. Fine. So through the number line, let's understand. First we have drawn a horizontal straight number line and on that from 0 we have first represented minus 4 by moving 4 steps towards the left direction, and again from minus 4 we have taken 5 more jumps in the same direction and that has taken us to minus 9 on the number line. Now see here the next rule here again, when we look to add one positive and one negative integers on the number line, we must go ahead with subtraction. Okay, either the number line or either we do generally the addition for one positive and one negative integers, we do subtraction for them and the answer occupies the sign of bigger integer. So let's see here this also through the help of example. We have to add plus 5, that with minus 8. So here what we'll do children, first integer we have written as it is, that is minus this, you can see plus 5 that is to be added with minus 8. So out of this two integers, the first integer was plus 5, so that we have taken it as it is, and then the plus sign we have taken, and this next integer it was minus 8. Okay, so this minus 8 we have expressed as like minus 5 added with minus 3. As such just now we have discussed in this third rule. Okay, when we add two negative integers, we get the sum also in terms of negative sign. Okay, so we can write this minus 8 as like minus 5 added with minus 3. Fine. Why we have expressed like this? Because in the first rule we learned when we add any two integers, that two of same value with opposite sign, they get reduced to 0. Okay, means their sum is equals to 0 we used to obtain. So here we have got 0, and what is left here? Plus, and then inside the bracket we have minus 3. So when we add this minus 3 with 0, will get minus 3 only as the sum. So always remember, when we go ahead with adding one positive and one negative integers, we go ahead with subtraction. Okay, so usually if you see, when you subtract 5 from this 8, you'll get 3, and this sum will occupy or will bear or will carry the sign of bigger integer. So here the bigger integer was 8 and it has minus sign in front of it. So our answer will also contain minus sign in front of it. Fine. Now come to the addition of integers on a number line with some more examples. So here children, we are going to represent 6 added with 3. So as we know, both are the positive integers, so that will give us positive number only, that is 9. Okay, so draw a number line, mark all the integers on it. Okay, and from 0 always we'll start. So first integer was 6, so we have reached to 6 here. Then next to 6, how many more steps we have to take? 3 more steps, that too in the same direction. So by doing so, you have reached to 9 here. Fine. Now see here the next example again, minus 6 added with 3. So here we are adding one positive integer, that too with one negative integer. So what we'll get? We will go ahead with subtracting them, and by subtracting 3 with this 6, we'll get 3, and bigger number is 6 and it consists minus sign in front of it. So the answer will also consist minus sign as the bigger number have in front of it. Okay, now let's see how it can be done through the number line. So straight horizontal line will draw, and from 0 we'll go to minus 6 by taking 6 steps towards the left direction. Okay, and after that we have to add plus 3 on it. So from minus 6 we'll take 3 steps towards the right direction, so that will take us to minus 3 on the number line. Now see here in the next example, we are going to represent the addition for two negative integers. So just now we have discussed when we have any two negative integers, that is minus 6 and minus 3, and that has to be added. So what we do children, we actually, regardless of their sign, we go ahead with adding these two numbers 6 and 3. So we'll get 9 here, and after doing so, we give sign of the bigger integer in front of the sum we obtained. So here the sum was 9, and when we look to the bigger number, it was 6, and in front of 6 we have minus sign, so the sum will also occupy or will be a minus sign with it. Okay, now draw a number line, and on that from 0 we will move towards the left direction to represent minus 6, and from minus 6 again 3 more steps will take in the same direction, so that will take us to minus 9. Fine. Now see here some more example present on the screen, as like we have discussed right now. So again here we are looking to add the two negative integers. Okay, so 2 added with 5 will give us 7, and regardless of their sign we have done this addition, and after doing so we'll give the negative sign to this sum. Why? Because here when you look here, the bigger integer was 5 and it is having minus sign in front of it, so the answer, the sum, will also carry minus sign with it. This is how the next example also present on the screen we can solve following the rules we learned in the previous slides. Now come to the exercise question given in the textbook page number 128. So here comes the first question. Using the number line, we have to write the integer which is 3 more than 5. So let's see here. First we'll draw a number line, okay children, and we'll mark all the positive integers towards the right direction and negative integers towards the left direction. Then seeing the question, 3 more than 5. So what number we have after the word more than? It is 5. So from 0, first of all, will represent 5 on the number line, and from 5, what word is used here? If we use more than, that means we have to take forward steps, okay. So from 5 we'll take forward steps, means in the same direction we'll keep on moving. And how many more steps we'll take? 3 more steps after 5. So after 5, when we keep on moving in the same direction, 3 more steps will reach to 8. Okay, so 3 more than 5 will be equals to 8. Now come to the next question. Here you can see 6 less than 2. So draw a horizontal straight line first of all, and here the word is less than. Less than which number? Less than 2. So first of all, on the number line, from 0 will first represent 2 on it, and then from 2 we have to represent 6 less than. Okay, so less than means we have to take back steps of how many steps? 6 steps we have to take back jump. So from 2 we'll take 6 back jumps. So by doing so we have reached to minus 4 on the number line. So 6 less than 2 will represent minus 4 on the number line. Again, using the number line, add the following integers. So 9 has to be added with minus 6. So children, as per the rule, here we are looking to add one positive integer, that with one negative integer. Okay, so as you know, what we'll do, first of all, we will subtract them. So 9 subtracted with 6 will give us 3, and here you can see usually this bigger integer 9 is carrying positive sign with it. Okay, no sign is present in front of 9 means it is representing positive integer. So our answer will also carry negative sign or positive sign with it. Positive sign with it. Fine. As such, 9 is having positive sign in front of it. So if we don't write positive sign in front of any integer that represents positive integer, it is already understood. Fine. So here we have drawn a straight horizontal line, and from 0 first we reach to plus 9, and then from plus 9 we have to represent minus 6. So we will take 6 steps in a back direction, and that will reach us to 3. In the same way, you can see here, when I'm looking to represent the sum for minus 1 and minus 7. So here we have two negative integers that has to be added. Okay children, so what we do, we draw a horizontal straight line, and from 0 we'll reach to the first integer given in the question. So from 0 we have reached to minus 1, and then after again minus 1, how many more integer we have to represent? Minus 7. So in the same direction 7 more steps we will take. So after minus 1, 7 more steps in the same direction we'll keep on moving. So here first step after minus 1 will take us to minus 2, next step will take us to minus 3, next step again will take us to minus 4, then again the next step when we take, it will take us to minus 5, then again next step will take us to minus 6, then next again will take us to minus 7, and when we take the 7th step, okay, so it will take us to minus 8. So we have reached here to minus 8. And usually if you see, we are looking to add the two negative integers. So when we look to add two negative integers, we go ahead with adding them. So by adding 7 with 1, we get 8. And the sign in front of it will be minus, because here the bigger integer 7 is having what sign in front of it? Minus sign. So the answer will also occupy or be a minus sign, or will carry minus sign in front of it. Okay. Now see here how we can represent the addition for three integers through the number line. So minus 1 added with minus 2 added with minus 3. So we'll take the rule that when we have to add two negative integers, we go ahead with adding them first of all. Okay, so from minus first of all, what we'll do from this given question, we have to represent minus 1. So from 0 we'll reach to minus 1 first of all, then from minus 1 we'll take 2 more steps in the same direction to represent minus 2, so that has taken us to minus 3, and again after reaching to minus 3, you can see here we are left out with minus 3 to show it on the number line. So from minus 3 again we have to take 3 more steps in the same direction. So when we do so, the 3 steps, we have reached to minus 6 on the number line. Okay children, and usually you can see when we add this to negative integers, we'll get 3, and in front of it minus sign will be written as such here. Out of 1 and 2, you can see 2 is the greater integer and it have minus sign in front of it, so our answer will also have minus sign in front of it. Then the next integer left was minus 3. Now you can see here minus 3 added with minus 3, again we have to take the sum for 2 negative integers. So when we do so, we will add them. Okay, so 3 plus 3 will give us 6, and here the answer will bear the sign of bigger integer. So as such you can see both are in same values, both are 3 and 3 here, so it will carry minus sign in front of it after adding these two negative integers. Now see here how we can solve this without using number line. As such we learned how to show the addition using number line. So here it's very easy. When you add 11 with minus 7, what we'll do children, adding one positive integer with one negative integer, will do subtraction. So 11 minus 7 will give us 4, and answer will bear the sign of bigger integer, so it is positive. Now next question is minus 13 added with plus 18 here. So when you do again, you'll get plus 5. Now come to the next question. One positive and one negative integer has to be added, so we'll do subtraction and answer will carry the sign of bigger integer. Fine, that is minus sign. In the same way, when you look here the next question, both are negative integers. So if we have this kind of question, what we do, we go ahead with adding them. So when we add 217 with 100, we'll get 317, and answer will carry the sign of negative in front of it. In the same way, when you see the second question, that is actually the fourth question from your textbook, here we have to find the sum of this given numbers. Okay, so by replacing and, we'll place the plus sign instead of and word. Okay, and now you can see here we have to add 137, that too with minus 354. So adding one positive integer with one negative integer, we go ahead with subtracting them, and after subtracting we put the sign of bigger integer sign in front of the answer we obtain. Okay, so likewise we can do for the 3 given integers also. Fine here. So replacing the comma and replacing the and word, we'll put here positive signs, and after that we'll open the brackets. Okay, and we'll solve them. So minus 50 minus 200, we'll add them, so we will get here minus 250, and that has to be added with 300, so we'll get here plus 50. In the same way, you can do the fifth question. We have to find the sum for the 4 given integers here. So we can do in the same way that minus 9 and minus 7, we will add them, so we'll get here minus 16, and plus 4 is to be added with plus 16, so that will give us plus 20. Now here you can see we have one negative and one positive integer, so when you subtract them, you'll get a plus 4 here. So here comes your home assignment, that you are going to solve question number 1 B and D, question number 2 B D F, question number 3 C E, and question number 4 B C, then question number 5 B. So complete your home assignment from the exercise 6.2 given in the textbook page number 128. So I hope children, whatever we learned today, you have understood properly. Thank